We live in a kind of porn culture now, don't we? You see that thing on porn search engines where it goes, make this your homepage. Who does that? Who wakes up in the morning, switches their computer on, is confronted with hardcore pornography and thinks, I'm home.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel Flavor. The Flavor today is live at the Apollo with Frankie Boyle. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future videos. So, without any further ado, let's take a look at Live at the Apollo with Frankie Boyle, Part 1.
Hello and welcome to Live at the Apollo. I'm quite surprised that they've let me on as well, if that's any comfort. I've got a lovely theatre, I've got two fantastic comedians to introduce to you tonight. I've got a lovely audience to talk to. I looked right into your eyes when I said that, mate. How you doing? You have made an effort there, haven't you, man? You have made an effort with the Peaky Blinders hairstyle there. And it's like putting 26-inch rims on a wheelie bin.
Woo!
We've got some famous celebrities to talk to tonight, some not so famous. Some of the celebrities here tonight, when I was researching the show, I had to start their Wikipedia page. There are celebrities in here who don't get asked to turn on the Christmas lights in their own house.
Ouch!
You're talking about people who are 18 months away from being quite a tricky tiebreaker in a pub quiz. I'm only kidding, we've got some famous faces in. Who have we got? We've got Jamila. Jamil, how you doing, Jamila? You all right?
Who's Jamila?
Because you present the Radio 1 chart show.
Okay, all right.
You get to tell the nation what is #1 every week. And the only way that that could be more exciting, I think, would be if it was 20 years ago when anybody gave a shit.
I know, who's thinking of that stuff now?
Who else have we got? We've got people from Holby, haven't we? We've got Hugh Corsi. Where's Hugh? Hugh, how you doing? You're a fantastic actor. You've been in the RSC and everything. You've been in Holby for a long time, right? So I have a theory that if someone had a heart attack over here, we could whisk you over and just suck all of the drama out of the situation. Yachting. I don't remember that at school. Yachting tomorrow in class, so remember, bring in your boats. A lot of people find the Paralympics inspiring. I just found it depressing. I can't throw a discus and I've got arms. Oscar Pistorius. Pistorius to me sounds like a spell that Harry Potter would say to make your legs drop off. When he gets out of jail, his next girlfriend is going to get ready in a hurry. I thought you were running a bath. No, I just threw some dungarees on. Let's go. I hope a jail bully steals his legs, walks about being 9'6". I don't like the Commonwealth, because the Commonwealth is the old British Empire. It's called the Commonwealth because Britain stole all those countries' wealth and then went, come on. The whole empire was founded on cocaine. Everybody was on cocaine. The remedies had cocaine in them. Queen Victoria was on cocaine. And not the shit you take. You've never done a line and gone, let's invade India. We had the referendum up in Scotland that was won by the No campaign, and Alistair Darling I thought it'd be good if when he won, Alistair Darling's eyebrows had finally turned into butterflies. And he wasn't even able to look surprised about it. David Beckham sent the people of Scotland an open letter. An open letter because he couldn't work out how to get it into the envelope. People said during the campaign that I was anti-English. I couldn't be more pro-English. I thought the best thing for independence would have been if England had won the World Cup. Because you would have been so unbearable that we would have to leave.
Unbearable.
Whatever happens next, I think it's important that Scotland does something that puts England on the back foot, something that England won't expect. And the last thing that you're expecting is for us to form an Islamic caliphate. Ah yes, independent Scotland, we can do this. Okay, we'll have to learn how to treat women slightly better, but we can change. I think people don't understand enough about international politics, do they? In Scotland, people think that NATO is just a nickname you give to a guy who lost a foot to diabetes. Keep up.
Keep up.
Ed Miliband came up for the referendum. Now I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, I don't think Ed Miliband will win the election. Because if he can't persuade his own face to do what he tells it to. Ed Miliband said he wanted to militarise the Scottish border. Can you imagine being a Scottish border guard? Having to do cavity searches just to keep your hands warm.
Yes!
Holding back the English refugees at Newcastle. Newcastle being the first city in history that turned into a refugee camp and got less mental. Oh, things are actually a lot more civilised now that we're ruled over by a horse militia. Do you know what people in Scotland want? What they really want, in my experience, is they want transport to run normally in the winter through 3 feet of snow. That's all they ever moan about. Why isn't this train moving through the snow? But what you really want is for the pilot to come over the intercom and go, well, I've been told that it's not safe to take off, but I thought, let's give it a go.
Let's give it a go.
We live in a kind of porn culture now, don't we? You see that thing on porn search engines where it goes, make this your homepage. Who does that? Who wakes up in the morning, switches their computer on, is confronted with hardcore pornography and thinks, I'm home. Animals don't watch porn, do they? Unless you include my cat. I think what it's led to men not really understanding what sex is like for women anymore. I often think it must be more intense to let someone inside your body. I feel awkward just letting the gas man into the hallway. I feel awkward just talking about sex because I'm so old and disgusting. I have a body like a dropped lasagna. I'm 42 and I now ejaculate with all the force of Mary Berry's icing paper. I honestly think I'm so old that I couldn't even be viewed sexually anymore. I think if I walked down the street with my hand down the front of my trousers, people would just assume that I was rummaging for a dropped toffee. If you get offended by any jokes tonight, by the way, feel free to tweet your outrage.
There you have it, live at the Apollo with Frankie Boyle. That's part 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for any future videos. Until next time, deuces.
Won't you rub your fingers